I just need to buy one more item, and that item is dive balls. Since I'm going to catch something underwater later on, I figured I might as well have some dive balls on me so that way the catching process could be a little easier. Okay, so I bought 19 dive balls to make a total of 20 since I already have one in my bag. Okay, what's inside here? Oh, this? Oh, I remember this. This is something straight out of Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's those mini games that you can only play if you have a wireless connection. Pokemon Jump? What is that? Make your Pokemon skip the Vine Whip rope with the A button. Oh, it's kind of like skip rope or jump rope. Only mini Pokemon around 28 inches or less may participate. Okay, so only certain kinds of Pokemon can partake in this minigame. I'm not really sure what those Pokemon are because I never played this minigame in my life. Not that I could anyway. Okay, what about the Dojo berry picking? Probably the same as it was back in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Although I'm not really sure if I actually did talk to this guy back in Fire Red. Right, up, or left on the control pads. Naturally, since Dojo has 3 heads. I'm not really sure if you can catch Dojo in this game, although you can't catch Dojo, but for Dojo, I'm not too sure about that. The wireless adapter isn't connected. Yeah, I have no idea where to get that. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's the records for, whatever game you decide to play. Okay then, let's move on. I seem to recall playing a similar jump roping or skip roping game similar to the Pokemon Jump years ago. Although, it wasn't about Pokemon, it was something else entirely. Also, it was a Flash game, actually. Yeah, I didn't mention that from the first time. Yeah, I was a bit rusty from the start, but eventually I got the hang of it. But unfortunately, that was about, 15 years ago, so yeah, unfortunately, that game is not around anymore. Oh well, it was nice while it lasted. Anyway, got Sunstone down there, and look who else is here. I swear, this guy always appears every time I enter a new city. I mean, does he have a boat on him or something? I heard Mossdeep's gym leader is pretty strong. Why should you care? Not like you have any Pokemon on you. And yeah, I think he knows that something is going on in this town, something about the Space Center. But yeah, like he says, it doesn't concern him in any way since I don't think he has any Pokemon on him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came to Mossdeep City by a boat. Oh, this Wingull. This is the same Wingull I encountered back in Fortree City. Oh, yep, definitely. This girl here confirms it. So once I get done exploring Mossdeep City, I'm going to fly back to Fortree City so that way I can get the reward involved with that, Wingull. Since I know there is a reward involved. Even though it's not a very good reward still. I'm just going to get it because it's there. Okay, nothing in this corner over here, so let's take a look at the Space Center. I do love how the Space Center looks in the remakes. Looks pretty cool. Especially that one standing where you stand behind it, and it kind of looks like you're wearing the astronaut suits. I always thought something like that should be in this game, although this is sort of a 2D game, so I don't think it's going to look very good. Okay, this guy's going to give me a Sunstone after I just got one just a few minutes ago. Okay, what about you? Some people claim that Pokemon came from space. Could it be true? I don't know about that. Well, there was some people in Fire Red pondering whether or not Clefairy did come from outer space, but I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, Steven is here, getting ready for when Team Magma eventually comes here to steal the rocket fuel. But since they're not here yet, he's just going to chill out for a while. And seeing that paper on the desk with a familiar logo, I think you know exactly what it is. An intent to steal notice. Yep, definitely, it's gotta be Team Magma. I recognize the logo anywhere. We will soon visit you to take your rocket fuel. Please don't try to stop us. Has anybody else seen this notice? Because if they have, shouldn't they call the cops or something? Because I don't know if Steven himself could handle all of those Magma grunts at the same time, even if he is the champ leader or not. But anyway, the Space Center, I do love how it looks in the remakes, especially one segment where at one point in the game, you fight 5 Magmas or 5 Aqua Grunts at once, and they have 5 of the same Pokemon on their team. I believe they all have Mightyanas on their team, and the most annoying thing about that fight is those Mightyanas will lower your attacks at 5 stages, since, well, there are 5 Mightyanas. So yeah, if you're going to fight those grunts all at the same time, just be sure that you don't send out a Pokemon that's good at physical attacking, otherwise you're probably not going to do a whole lot of damage since your attack just got lowered 5 times. Which is why I went with a special attacking Pokemon such as Kyogre, so naturally I made quick work of all 5 of those Mightyanas at once. Although I will admit it was pretty fun taking down all 5 of those Mightyanas at once. Okay, there's nothing over here, nothing in this dead end here. Okay, nothing. Okay, I love how the rocket looks sort of realistic in the remakes. Always thought that was pretty cool looking too. Okay, I believe those fighting 5 Pokemon at the same time, that came about back in X and Y. But even there, I thought it was sort of hard to fight 5 Pokemon at the same time since, well, naturally you probably don't have a move that could hit multiple Pokemon at the same time, so yeah, naturally it was pretty hard. Okay, there's not much left of this city, so after I'm done exploring all of Mossdeep City, I'm going to fly back to Fortree City. Alright, what do you have to say? Crossing the sea with Pokemon using Surf. Now, that's an exhilarating trip. I don't know about that because there's always those wild Pokemon that are going to attack you when you're surfing. But if you're on a ship, then that's not going to be a problem. Okay, this guy's talking about the Super Rod, so naturally he's going to give me the Super Rod. I am going to use it to fish a Wailmer out of the water because I am going to use it to unlock the Regis later on, but not right now. I'm going to fly back to Fortree City to claim that reward from that Wingull. Okay, now if I can only remember what house it was, because it's been a while since I last been to Fortree City, so naturally I could probably forget where that house is. So bear with me on this. Yeah, it's kind of a shame how I can't run on these walkways here. No, not this house. I know it's not that house. Sorry about that. I went in there by complete accident. Is it this house? Nope. Okay, what about the one towards the end? Is it it? Oh, yep, definitely. Okay, I guess I have to talk to this guy in order to get the reward. Okay, so what is this reward? Okay, it's a mental herb. So, you can only use this in battle, but unfortunately it's a held item. If your Pokemon get infatuated, then the mental herb will heal off that infatuation, immediately. But personally, I like the red flute better since it's a non-consumable. I can use it as many times as I want. Okay, let's fly back to Mossdeep City, and let me see if I can catch a Wailmer. Now, I'm looking to get a Wailmer that's kind of a high level, so that way the grinding session would be a little easier on me. Okay, I'm going to put my Logic up first since, well, I don't think one Ice Beam is going to kill a decently high level Wailmer, so hopefully I should be safe on that. Okay, let's register the Super Rod to make this a little easier. Okay, but the problem with using the Super Rod is, yeah, when you do get a bite, yeah, that. You have to haul the Pokemon out of the water, and that's really annoying. Yeah, I did struggle with that years ago, but eventually I got the hang of it. Okay, now let me see if I can get this thing out of the water. Okay, now what is it? Is it Wailmer, or is it going to be Sharpedo? Okay, it's a Wailmer. What level is it? Oh, 30? Not the level that I want. Okay, so I guess I'm going to cut away until I eventually find a Wailmer that has a much higher level. I'm pretty sure they do come at level 35, I believe, so that's what I'm going to be aiming for. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a much higher level Wailmer. Excuse me. Okay, I will admit, this did take me quite a while to find, but I managed to find a level 35 Wailmer. Although, I kind of wish this one was like level 36 or 37, but hey, this one will do just fine. Okay, deep into the yellow. I guess that's pretty good. Okay, Whirlpool, that's going to be kind of annoying, especially with the residual damage. Okay, let me see if I can put this thing to sleep. Alright, there we go, perfect. You know, I was considering to bring Lilip along, so that way maybe its Suction Cup's ability could help me fish out Pokemon more often, but I don't think that was really necessary. Okay, let's start throwing some net balls at it. Okay, I guess I'll only need one since it's at such low HP and net balls work best on water types and bug types. Okay, is it going to catch? There we go, never in doubt. I did use Wailord years ago because I couldn't find Feebas anywhere. Yeah, Wailord does have a lot of HP, but its move pool, I guess maybe its moves weren't there for me. So naturally, I didn't really have a whole lot of fun using Wailord. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Come on, go away, kid. Thank you. Jeez, these people call me at the worst possible times, like Crystal all over again. Anyway, I'm going to train Wailmer up later, since I am going to the Mossdeep City gym now, so yeah, I'm going to train up Wailmer later. But don't worry, I know the perfect spot for training up Wailmer, the Team Magma hideout, since that place consists of nothing but Geodudes, Gravelers, and the occasional fire types. Okay, so for the Mossdeep City gym, it's a lot different as it was from Ruby and Sapphire. In Ruby and Sapphire, you're basically just sliding around on those arrow tiles you see there, but occasionally there's one arrow tile that stops you from sliding, and you have to play around with the switch in hopes of switching that one arrow tile to a certain direction that you want to go to, so that way you can make it to the gym leader. But in Pokemon Emerald, it's a little different. See that switch there you see there, the yellow switch there? If you step on that, then the trainers and the statues will rotate in a certain direction based on where those arrow tiles are pointing to. Okay, I'm going to put Skarmory and Ninetales up first, since, well, I don't think Ninetales is going to get a whole lot of action, so I figured I might as well have it do some fighting here. Yeah, like I said, Ninetales can't learn Solar Beam in this game, so naturally it can't deal with all those water types. And I'm probably going to be dealing with a whole bunch of water types until the end game. So until then, I guess maybe I'll train up Ninetales off screen so that way it doesn't fall behind in terms of levels. But yeah, this gym puzzle here, I guess I kind of preferred it this way than what I saw in Ruby and Sapphire, since, well, there's a whole bunch of double battles here. So that means the process is going to go by a little bit faster. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, well, I guess it was sort of the same thing, although I will admit, I guess maybe the puzzle was kind of annoying since, well, I guess occasionally I do miss some trainers by accident. I guess it's because maybe I took the wrong path. But as for the gym battle in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, yeah, nothing to it. Milotic completely swept Lunatone and Solrock. Yeah, Skarmory did get hurt in the process, but yeah, at least it didn't die to the surf. Yeah, Lunatone and Solrock both died to the surf in one hit. But in Rising Ruby and Sinking Sapphire, it was a whole nother story. Yeah, I had to backtrack to the Pokémon Center one too many times because I guess maybe those psychic users were hammering me very hard with their psychic type attacks. Yeah, I did have Milotic on me, but its special defense can only help me for so long. As for the fight against Tate and Liza in Rising Ruby and Sinking Sapphire, well, yeah, they did give me trouble too, actually. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure one of them had a Mega Pokemon on them. I don't quite recall what that Pokemon was. I want to say it was either Slowbro or maybe Gallade. Yeah, I kind of forgot at this point. Maybe I should have looked it up before making this video, because, yeah, those two, they really gave me a run for my money, I will admit. Although, I was kind of considering to maybe have Milotic have competitive instead of Marble Scale, so that way if one of my stats goes down, then my special attack will get a +2 raise. But the problem with that is, I'll also be hurting Skarmory with Surf, and I don't want it to die to a Surf because, yeah, Skarmory can take those psychic type attacks, but special defense is not so good, so it can only take those psychic attacks for so long. Okay, I was sort of hesitating as to what moves to use on these two. Oh yeah, occasionally I'm going to be going for a Feint Attack on these psychic types, but I'm not going to use Feint Attack all the time since it only has 60 power, so naturally Feint Attack can only help me for so long. So yeah, that was a pretty challenging gym battle in Rising Ruby and Sinking Sapphire. I don't quite recall if Tate and Liza had Trick Room on their team, because I seem to recall them having a Bronzong on their team, and I think maybe that had Trick Room, so yeah, naturally the gym battle was a little bit harder. Okay, this guy, I believe I remember him back in Ruby and Sapphire, and yeah, he's still here saying the same thing. Okay, I'm faced with two paths. Let's see, let's go over here. Okay, got a gentleman in here. I am pretty sure there were no gentlemen in here in Ruby and Sapphire. And come to think of it, maybe I should have put the Amulet Coin on one of my Pokemon so that way maybe I can get some more money from this guy. So yeah, the gym puzzle here, you have to step on different colored switches on the floor, and then the trainers and the statues will rotate in a certain direction. Let's see. Let's use Steel Wing on this and Flamethrower on that. Oh yes, I'm not really sure if I mentioned this before, but you can't find Chimako over in Mount Pyre. Although I will admit, it is pretty rare to find actually. I remember back in Emerald, I did try to find Chimako over there, but yeah, I never did find Chimako at all. Not that you want to anyway, since I don't think Chimako is all that good of a Pokemon anyway. And for some reason, it got a baby form in Generation 4. I am not really sure why. For some reason, I kept encountering Chingling at such a high level. Yeah, that was kind of funny to me, actually. Since, yeah, shouldn't I be encountering Chimako at such a high level? Oh wow, that Psychic actually hurts. No surprise, Espeon has pretty good special attack. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the Pokemon Center off screen to heal this off, so that way Ninetales can continue fighting, since, yeah, these people, they don't mess around a whole bunch of times. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, buddy. Anyway, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Next time, more battling Psychic-type trainers, and we'll make it to the gym leaders, too. See you then.